Hey, what's up, guys? Matt here for another Blu-ray update. Different purchases I've made in the last month or so. Christmas money, blah, blah, blah. Movies I wanted, and stuff like that. Many of you know, maybe you don't. I have an obsession with Blu-rays. I don't know, it's my addiction. And a lot of times I get a lot of Blu-rays that some people, like, I buy movies that people would not even rent. Just, I don't know, I like cheesy action movies and cheesy sci-fi movies and stuff like that. So you'll see a few of them in here that'll make you shake your head. But what can I say? I like what I like. I didn't get any DVDs this time. I rarely buy DVDs. I will get them if the Blu-ray is not available. Then if I absolutely want the movie, then I'll get it on DVD. But other than that, I have sold a lot of my DVDs. 75% of my DVDs are gone. I sold them all. And I've switched over to Blu-ray. Because, you know, I bought a Blu-ray player. I have a high-def television. I might as well use it, right? Right. All right, so we're going to go into the Blu-ray purchases now. I didn't want to do it. There's no Stallone Zone news really to report. Check out my reviews. I just did a Demolition Man, The Specialist is up. I did a Rocky Balboa No Easy Way Out video with the song No Easy Way Out by Bullet for My Valentine, who covered the song. I thought it was kind of a cool, different take on the song, a little updated version, which that's why I didn't use the original song. But there's that. We're gonna have a lot more reviews coming up. There's just a ton of different Stallone movies that I still need to do. No Stallone news as of right now, as of the 12th. No Bullet to the Head trailer, which I don't know why there isn't one. I'd like to see one. Of course, you all have seen the Expendable 2 trailer. Other than that, there's no Sylvester Stallone news I can really think of. So we're going to talk about Blu-ray purchases. Now this first one is one that I've been waiting for a long time. It's a very, very cool collection. It is the extended edition of The Lord of the Rings. Now this is all three movies. The Fellowship of the Ring, The Two Towers, and Return of the King. I'll show you this really cool case. Now, I got this for $50, so pretty good deal actually for all these. If you love The Lord of the Rings like I do, comes in this really cool case here. It opens up. It's actually magnetized on this side, and it holds it really sweet. The Blu-rays themselves come in black. They're actually black covers. There, as you can see, The Return of the King is just a great movie. The only problem that I have with this is they decided to include the special features and keep them DVDs. I don't get that. You would think by now they would be doing all the special features in high def, but for some reason they didn't on any of these. So that's the first one I wanted to show you guys. Like I said, I got it for $50, and these are some of my favorite movies of all time. Love this collection of Blu-rays. The next one I got for a pretty good deal. I think it was like $9.99, and it is The Town with Ben Affleck, Rebecca Hall, John Hamm, Jeremy Renner, Blake Lively, directed by Ben Affleck. This is just a sweet movie. Really good job by Ben Affleck, I thought. But this is just a really cool Blu-ray. It includes the extended cut, which I also enjoyed. There's a lot of special features on here. So if you haven't seen The Town, or if you have seen The Town, don't have it on Blu-ray, definitely pick it up on Blu-ray because it looks sweet and sounds great. DTS HD sound, 1080p, fantastic. The next movie, G.I. Joe: The Rise of Cobra. Now there's a lot of people that didn't like this movie. I, however, was entertained by this movie. I don't care what anybody says. This movie was entertaining to me. It looks really good on DVD, on Blu-ray, and it sounds really good on Blu-ray. And like I said, I found it very, very entertaining. I mean, I don't know. Does it have its problems? I guess, but I don't know. I was entertained by it, and there's a lot of anticipation for the new one that's going to be coming out, G.I. Joe Retaliation. And it's got 2 discs in here, special features and everything like that. It's got a lot of special features, actually. So this is a really good Blu-ray, and I got it for like $10 or something. So good Blu-ray. I don't care what anybody says. I like G.I. Joe. Next is a direct-to-DVD movie starring Wesley Snipes. It is entitled Game of Death. Now, this movie is one of his better direct-to-Blu-ray movies. Gary Daniels is in it. Shows him fighting him on the back there. And really good fight scene with Gary Daniels. He has a lot of good fight scenes in this movie. It's just a really cool action movie. On the back it says Snipes' best performance since the Blade trilogy. I would agree. I think this is the last movie that he did, or that's going to be released before, he's now in prison. So I think this is one of the last movies that you're going to be able to purchase from him for a while. But this is a great action movie. Definitely a good movie for Wesley Snipes. If you haven't seen it and you're Wesley Snipes or an action fan, good movie. It looks great on Blu-ray and sounds really good as well. So Game of Death. Then I got this is a Miramax multi-feature with all the From Dusk Till Dawn movies. The first one, the second one, Texas Blood Money, the third one, The Hangman's Daughter, and it's got the documentary Full Tilt Boogie, which is the making of, and this was $9.99. And you get all 4 movies in high def, and I like the first movie a lot. The second movie is pretty good. The third one is, it's okay, but I like the first 2 movies a lot. For $9.99, I mean, you can't go wrong. I mean, it's all 1080p, all 4 of the movies. The only problem I had was the second one, the audio is English 2.0 stereo, while the other ones are 5.1 DTS. I don't know what happened with the second one, why they couldn't do it the second one. A little disappointed in that, but for $9.99, all these movies, you can't go wrong. Next, I'm going to do my Sylvester Stallone Blu-rays that I switched over from DVD to Blu-ray. First, the absolute classic action movie, Cobra. Crime is Disease, Meet the Cure. Yeah. This is just a great movie. Had to update it on Blu-ray. It looks really good. Sounds really good. For a movie that came out in 1986, I think is when it came out, it cleans up awesome. One of Sly's best movies. Very underrated in my opinion. You got special features. You get the commentary by the director. You got a making of featurette. And you got the theatrical trailer. Ooh, the trailer. But, so a couple good special features and good classic Stallone right here. Cobra. Next, we have Stallone in Daylight. Now, I wanted to pick this up because I figure a movie of this magnitude and a kind of a bigger movie, a disaster movie, was going to look really good on Blu-ray, and I was not disappointed at all. It looks really good. It sounds really good. One of Sly's best movies. A little bit underrated, I think, and it's good to see him in a disaster movie doing something a little bit different than normal. It's got a lot of special features. It's got the making of Daylight, feature commentary with director Rob Cohen, the Daylight archives, Whenever There Is Love, a music video, and then it's got another featurette. And it's got DTS HD sound, full 1080p, looks and sounds great on Blu-ray. Definitely worth upgrading. All these that I got with Sly here, they're all like $10 on Amazon. So I have a Amazon Prime, and so also it's like $10, and then I get it in like 2 days because you have Amazon Prime. So that's sweet. So I got that, and then I got Stallone and Antonio Banderas in Assassins, another movie that I think is underrated. People are kind of on the fence about this movie. Some people like it, some people don't. I really like this movie a lot. Looks really good. 1080p Sounds really good. Again, another one of those movies that was like $10, and with Amazon Prime, I got it in 2 days. And I'm going to be reviewing this and Daylight coming up this month, so stay tuned for that. I just did this review, Demolition Man. This looks amazing and sounds great on Blu-ray. If you watch the review, I'll talk about it a little bit more. But definitely worth upgrading for $10. I mean, this movie, what more can you say? Demolition Man. Sweet, sweet movie. And then a couple days ago, I did this review, The Specialist, with Sylvester Stallone and Sharon Stone. Underrated movie. I really like this movie. I think it's a good movie from Sly. Doesn't get enough credit, in my opinion. Watch the review and find out what I thought about it. But it looks good. Cleaned up really, really nice. And Sharon Stone, sexy as hell in this movie. Good movie, The Specialist. Now, a movie that's probably going to get some laughs and some shaking of the head. But you know what? I enjoyed this movie, and I have a small crush on this girl, Amanda Seyfried, or Seyfried, however you say her last name. I have a crush on her. I don't know why, but I do, and I got Red Riding Hood. That's right. It's the alternate cut. You know, you see there, ooh, it's got a cool hologram. It changes. Now, this is from the director of the first Twilight movie, which I've only seen the first Twilight or parts of it, and I was not a fan of Twilight. In fact, I hated it. But this movie I liked. I don't know what it is about this movie that I liked, but I like, first of all, I like Amanda Seyfried. She is or Seyfried, however you say her name. She is absolutely smoking hot. I don't know. I think it's her eyes. But she's mesmerizing eyes, and it's got a ton of special features. The alternate cut is a little different from the theatrical cut. DTS HD sound. It looks absolutely stunning in HD. Just a cool movie. I don't know what to say. I like the movie, so sue me. Another movie that is probably going to get some head turns. Definitely mad at Rambo Raff for life. He reviewed this movie and he hated it, but I actually kind of like this movie. It's good. It's a cool, fun little adventure movie. It's Dolph Lundgren in The Name of the King 2. I got it on Blu-ray. I think I got it at Target. I don't know, but I like to support Dolph Lundgren, and even if the movies aren't absolutely great, I like supporting him because a lot of movies get a lot of publicity and they get a lot of support from people, and you know, these kind of movies kind of get lost in the pack, and I like to support Dolph Lundgren, so that's why I got this movie. And it actually turned out to be kind of a fun little movie. I thought Dolph Lundgren was really funny in it. Yeah, it's a direct to Blu-ray movie. The you know, the computer animation in the movie is not real great, but overall, I thought it was a fun little movie. I don't know. What can I say? Sue me. I liked it. Okay, now we're moving on to the Scorpion King series. This is the first Scorpion King with The Rock. The best of the series, obviously. But this movie also gets shit on a lot, and I like this movie. I like The Rock in it. I thought he was good in the movie, good in the role. Reminds me of Conan a little bit. 1080p, you know, DTS HD sound. Some good... we got a commentary with director Chuck Russell, which is pretty entertaining. I don't know. It's got the picture-in-picture thing here on the back, and for Blu-ray, and it's a good movie. I like the Scorpion King with The Rock. Then I got the Scorpion King 2, Rise of a Warrior with Randy Couture, again in HD and DTS HD sound. I actually enjoyed this movie too. Now, I know people are going to be like, what are you thinking? But, you know, it's directed by Russell Mulcahy, who did The Highlander. So sue me. I don't know. I think he's a good director. I thought it was a good movie. I was entertained by it. It's a direct-to-Blu-ray thing. So, yeah, I mean, the special effects are going to be not that good. You have to go into it knowing that they're not going to be that good. But I enjoyed the story. I liked the characters. I thought it was a fun little adventure flick. It's actually a prequel to The Scorpion King because it shows Matthias, I think he's 19 years old in the movie. So overall, I like the part with the Minotaur, where they fight the Minotaur in this movie. I thought that was pretty cool. But I like this movie. Randy Couture's first movie. He did this before Expendables. And I don't know, he did okay. At times, his acting's not the greatest, but You know, he plays the Scorpion King in this movie. And I don't know, sue me, I like this movie. And staying in the Scorpion King series, this movie was just released on Tuesday, which would be yesterday. The Scorpion King 3, Battle for Redemption. Now it stars Billy Zane, Ron Perlman, Victor Webster as Scorpion King, as Matthias. And Kimbo Slice, MMA fighter. You just hold that up, you can see him back there. Kimbo Slice. You have the wrestler Batista in it as well. Who actually, Batista does a pretty good job. So does Kimbo Slice. They kind of just make him this evil dude, and he doesn't have a lot of acting. But they both were kind of cool characters. They're in like the second half of the movie, the last 45 minutes of the movie. But Ron Perlman does a good job. Billy Zane is just a crazy bad guy. He just plays a really good bad guy. I thought he was good. Victor Webster was decent as Matthias. I don't know. I mean, he did a pretty good job. This was and for the budget, this movie did pretty well. Roel Renee is the director of this movie. He's done a lot of direct to Blu-ray stuff. He did Death Race 2. But I don't know. I was entertained by this movie. I thought for the budget, it's pretty cool. It was all shot on location in Thailand. And I don't know, if you like the Scorpion King series, you'll like this. Again, I like this movie. You might not like it, but I did. So, like I said, sue me on some of these movies. But that's the Blu-ray update. I'll try to do these, I don't know, once a month or so, and kind of update on some of my Blu-rays that I've got. But stay tuned for some more reviews. Like I said, Daylight and Assassins I'm going to be doing here in the next week or so. And if Bullet to the Head trailer comes out, I will do a video on my thoughts on it. But I would assume they'd be coming out in the next couple weeks here, this month for sure. But that's about all I got, guys. Comment. I don't know if you've seen any of these movies or not, but check them out, and we'll see you real soon. Take care.